All right, ladies and gentlemen, we just got done with the Kingpyn tournament, and man, oh man, I want to start off by saying I know a lot of people seem to be disappointed in Elle Brooke, but after seeing her last fight, I saw this coming. I definitely 100% saw this coming without a doubt. I didn't know Julie was going to be that good, so I'll give some credit to Julie. She deserves it for sure. I knew Elle Brooke was going to perform like that, so it is really unfortunate to see. I was hoping to see some improvements from her, but that didn't happen. And then there was the Emily Brooke and Barbie fight, which went exactly how I thought it would. I knew Emily was going to do better than people thought she was going to. And obviously, Barbie was not going to disappoint. That was a great fight. Straight fireworks. Emily did not back down no matter how many times Barbie hit her. Barbie hit her with the 1-2 goofy 3-piece, you know what I'm saying? Because she kept going. Both of them. Neither of them stopped. The only really difference is Emily didn't know how to deal with the reach and the pressure. She could deal with one or the other, but dealing with both at the same time was a lot to deal with for Emily. So, see, I don't really care about the wild card fights, so I'm not really going to get into them. I just want to get in right into some more heat. And when I say heat, I think y'all might know what I'm talking about. It still blows my mind that happened. I don't want to speak on it. I don't want to promote it. Like, that's something I would expect to see on, like, Creator Clash, not Kingpyn. Not DAZN. The fact that happened on DAZN's not a good look. I know DAZN's not happy about it. There is something I want to talk about, though. The fact that there wasn't a loser bracket for the men. Austin McBroom and Zanetti both did not fight, and obviously Blueface did not come back. So all of that was kind of a disappointment to me. Let's just get right into the juice of things. We got Gib, we got Jarvis, we got Kenny, and we got Wenderson. We're talking 4 banger fighters, and everybody want to sleep on Wenderson now because of Kenny, right? That's funny because everybody was saying that Kenny was going to lose and that Wenderson was a better boxer and all of this stuff. I knew Kenny was going to win. I just didn't know Kenny was going to do that. Kenny really did that. And honestly, after that performance, Kenny's by far my favorite influencer boxer to watch. He might not be my favorite outside influencer boxing, but to watch fight, Kenny's my favorite now. I did want to say the Gib and Jarvis for last because there was a lot to get into with this one. I really didn't know who was going to win, and this one was like beforehand. I'm talking about before the fight was leading up. I didn't know who was going to win it because Jarvis has pretty good ring IQ. He's been in there with really good fighters, so he knows what to look for whenever it comes to higher techniques. However, he doesn't know how to deal with pressure. He doesn't know how to deal with things that he's not used to, and obviously he hasn't met anybody like Gib. Gib's not completely orthodox. The way he keeps his hands up is kind of twitchy, you know what I mean? And he's really unpredictable. Gib's shot selection is pretty wide. You don't know exactly what he's going to be throwing at you. You just know he's going to be throwing a lot. I don't think Jarvis was quite prepared for that. I don't think he was prepared to throw more. He was looking for that knockout punch. If you rewatch the fight, you can tell Jarvis was trying to get that 1-2, that one off. He wasn't trying to outscore Gib, so obviously he wasn't going to win by decision. Unless he got like a knockdown. He was looking for that knockdown type of decision win, but he didn't get it. He didn't know how to handle Gib's positioning. Gib was getting him in spots that Jarvis didn't want to be in. He kept framing off, and the ref like warned him about it a couple of different times. But Jarvis was just completely almost seemed like frustrated by that. Wasn't thinking, he was just getting emotional and frustrated and trying to knock Gib down, knock him out of the fight. Wasn't the right game plan for him. So yeah, man, Kingpyn, it didn't go as good as I want as an overall event because of the losers bracket. However, the women's fights did not disappoint. Neither of them. Neither of the winners brackets or even the losers brackets on the women's side wasn't that bad. I just wasn't a fan of the wild card fights, and I wish I could have seen Austin McBroom and Zanetti. But other than those 2 negatives, everything else was a positive for me. Oh, and the thing I'm not going to speak on, that was also kind of a negative. But yeah, overall, I am very excited to see the finals. Julie Polka versus Barbie. It's gonna be wild. It's gonna be nuts. And don't even get me started on 7-figure Gibber versus King Kenny. That's going to be insane. We got powerhouse forward pressure versus styling on them. Kenny and Kenny. This is going to be wild. This is going to be wild. Oh, and y'all best tune in for some more content. I'm going to be dropping all week leading up to Misfits 08, and then I'm going to be at Misfits 08. I'm going to try to make content with some fighters if I can. Like, I'm really going to try. And if anybody sees this, they in Nashville, man, comment down below. I'll hit you up on Instagram. Let's make something happen. I want this Nashville event to be a banger, and I want to be a part of it being a banger. Let's go, people. Let's go. I'll see y'all on the next one. Bada boom, bada bang.